Hi guys, this is Sherman Carlos. On today's video, I'm going to give you my review of WWE Elimination Chamber 2025. So here we go, guys. First of all, guys, I'm back. So my cousin's wedding, Daniel's wedding was very awesome. Mark Anthony's wedding was very awesome. We heard him sing, people. We heard him sing. My mom and dad and me and his brothers and everyone else in the family didn't know that he had the pipes. So I was right in nicknaming him Daniel Mark Anthony. And yes, and guys, I chugged a bottle of tequila. Yes, I chugged it, but it was fun. I ate a lot, but now I'm back. So, with that being said, it was awesome. And with that being said, guys, here we go. I love the Elimination Chamber. The Elimination Chamber match. The Elimination Chamber itself. The PLE. But I'm going to go by parts. First, let's start with the women. I'm going to go backwards. First, let's start with Sami Zayn versus the Canadian Pillsbury Doughboy. The Canadian Pillsbury Doughboy. Kevin Steen, aka better known as WWE, Kevin Owens. A bad knockoff of Owen Hart. Yes, I went there, Kevin Steen. Yes, I went there, Kevin Steen, Kevin Owens. You shouldn't be named Kevin Owens. You should be named Kevin Pillsbury Doughboy. I'm full of dough. But anyway, it was brutal, guys. The match was brutal. And I love that, of course, the Elimination Chamber took place in Toronto. So it was two Canadians beating the holy poutine out of each other. But I love when Sami Zayn took a steel chair wrapped in barbed wire. Yes, not fake barbed wire, but real barbed wire, the one that really cuts. And Sami Zayn did hit Kevin Steen in the back with barbed wire, and it was so sweet, and it was so nice and sweet to hear him scream in pain. But of course, Kevin Owens / Kevin Steen had other plans. The first segment, or the first usage that Sami Zayn used the barbed wire steel chair was with a drop toe, where the Pillsbury Canadian Doughboy fell right on his face. Then of course, before that, it was a fist fight at the beginning of the match. It was a pure Ferrari engine fist fight between the two. Then Sami Zayn took a Canadian treasure from sports, which is a hockey stick, and slammed it on the Pillsbury Canadian Doughboy's back. But then Kevin Owens, or Kevin Steen, whatever his name is, did the unthinkable. He did his modified version of a fisherman's suplex, and it really hurt. Sami Zayn kicked out a few times when we thought it was over. And actually Michael Cole, the main coal miner, said, "For the love of God, Sami, just stay down." But we know that Sami Zayn has a heart of a Canadian, has a super heart and determination of a Canadian super mountie, which is, if you don't know what a mountie is, a Dudley Do-Right. Yes, Canadian horseback police. But anyway, at the end of the match itself, Kevin Owens won the match. When we thought it was going to be Sami Zayn's revenge complete over the Canadian Pillsbury Doughboy, Sami Zayn delivered a haluba kick, but of course the Canadian Pillsbury Doughboy moved his fatty doughy head out of the way, and Sami Zayn kicked the referee instead. Then after the match, after Kevin Owens delivered a devastating finishing move, he didn't want to end the match that way. Yes, he won the match, but he wanted to end Sami Zayn's career there and there. Leave him in a pile of bones and in a vegetated state, in the Canadian vegetated state. But before he could do that, the Pillsbury Canadian Doughboy could do that, a snake, the Viper, came back. Yes, the master of the RKO, the sick St. Louis, the sick person that we love from St. Louis, Randy Orton, came back for revenge after Kevin Owens left him for dead after delivering Randy Orton with a package pile driver, which is a bad move in the WWE, but obviously Kevin Owens doesn't care about. The only thing he cares about is, of course, how he looks for his wife. Imagine that piece of Canadian bacon. Yes, that piece of Canadian bacon with his wife. I mean, Mrs. Kevin Steen must be very embarrassed to be married to that piece of Canadian bacon. At least that type of bad quality of Canadian bacon. But anyway, Randy Orton came back and he delivered his signature move, the three most dangerous letters in our WWE dictionary or lexicon, RKO. But Randy Orton didn't want to end with an RKO to the Canadian Pillsbury Doughboy. He wanted to kick his head off too. But before he could do that, before Randy Orton could deliver a CFL type punt kick to the Canadian Pillsbury Doughboy head, of course, backstage members said, "No, stop Randy Orton from doing that." And of course, my Canadian brothers and sisters booed, and I booed too. We want Randy Orton to rip, and just kick the Canadian Pillsbury Doughboys head off like a member of Toronto FC. So but obviously he didn't do it. He wasn't able to complete his objective. But I believe down the road, to be more specific, in 45 days, we will get Randy Orton against his former best friend, the Canadian Pillsbury Doughboy, and the most unflattering piece of bacon, Canadian bacon, to be married to, Kevin Steen / Kevin Owens, at WrestleMania in a one-on-one match or any type of unnormal match. So I believe that. But I believe that Randy Orton will have something up his sleeve, up his skin, up his snake, up his Viperian skin, shedding skin sleeve, a plan for, or we'll do something before WrestleMania comes around. Now let's go to the namesake. Now let's go to the namesake match of this PLE, the Elimination Chamber match. To be more specific, the Women's Elimination Chamber match, where we had Roxanne Perez versus Alexa Bliss versus the Queen of Glow, Naomi. Versus Bayley. Versus Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair. So it was brutal. But before it could start, obviously, okay, guys, if you don't know what the Elimination Chamber match is, here it is. I'm going to try to be concise here. It's basically, I know that some of you okay, imagine a steel cage, right? A steel cage, but in a bigger form, in a bigger hexagonal form, but instead of steel, just steel, it has, the Elimination Chamber has steel, a combination of steel and steel chain surrounding it, and floor. Now, in the first Elimination Chamber match, in the first ever Elimination Chamber match, which happened at Survivor Series 2002, when in the calendar year of 2002 to 2003 calendar year or season of WWE, the floor was steel. The floor plus the elimination chamber made out of steel and chain surrounding it. The floor was steel too. But obviously the WWE are too chicken to make that a reality. Make the floor of the steel of the elimination chamber steel too. I don't know why, but I'm calling that a chicken move. But anyway, here are the rules. Six people or 6 women, six people or six people enter the elimination chamber match. But 4 of them, yes, 4 of the 6 women or men enter pods. Yes, enter pods made out of plexiglass. And every 5 minutes, a new participant enters. Out of the 6, out of the 4, because out of the 4 that are inside the pods. Obviously, the other 2, which would be 5 and 6, competitors 5 and 6 are battling it out. Meanwhile, the other 4 are waiting to enter the match. But they're selected randomly. Randomly. And whoever wins the elimination match, or whichever participant, whichever superstar, either men or women, win their prospective elimination chamber match, gets a second direct, a brutal but well won last straight ticket to WrestleMania 41. And that's exactly what happened. But before the match could get started, obviously Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Roxanne Perez, the former NXT 2-time women's champion, and I'll get to that. Okay, if you don't know what NXT is, it's WWE's new talent brand. It's our brand. It's a new talent brand. Obviously, it's a developmental brand. WWE's developmental brand. Obviously, eventually NXT superstars get called to the main rosters. Get called up to the main rosters of Raw or SmackDown, which are the two major shows in our wonderful WWE family. But anyway, it was Bianca Belair, the EST of WWE, Bayley, the role model, Alexa Twisted Bliss, and the prodigy, the future, the future Wonder Girl of the WWE, Roxanne Perez, trapped, in their prospective 4 pods. Meanwhile, it was going to be Liv Morgan, and Naomi starting the match. Now, the way to eliminate your opponents in the Elimination Chamber match are two ways. They're easy, but they're hard to get. They're hard to complete by submission. You have to make your opponent tap out, or cover them or pin them for the 1, 2, 3. Now, before the match could get started, we were shocked to see Jade Cargill. Now to give you a little bit of a short context background on Jade Cargill. Now, Jade Cargill made her debut at last year's Royal Rumble. She was fired or let go by that curly haired Eric Bischoff wannabe. Yes, Eric Bischoff wannabe, Tony Khan from the enemy company, AEW. But anyway, now going back to the current year. For the past few months, Jade Cargill has been injured because she was attacked. She was attacked by an unknown assailant. We don't know who attacked her, but when she came back from being injured, after being attacked by this unknown assailant, she obviously Nick Aldis, the general manager of SmackDown, showed Bianca and Naomi surveillance video of Liv Morgan, Mommy Morgan, yes, of Dominic Mysterio's main squeeze, or main mistress, or whatever you want to call her, because we know that Dominic's real mommy is Rita bloody freaking Ripley. Rita flipping Ripley. But of course, Dominic is not a man. Dominic is not a real man for that wonderful gothic Australian goddess that is Mommy Ripley. So, anyway, and just to give you a context of Bianca and Naomi. Now, before Jade got injured by this unknown assailant in the parking lot, she was co-champions, or she was tag team champion. She was tag team champion, WWE's women's tag team champions with Bianca Belair. Now, these women's tag team champions can be defended on Raw, which is on Monday, which airs on Mondays, on Tuesdays, which is NXT night, or Tuesday night on NXT or SmackDown. They can be defended on all three brands, on all three wonderful brands of our wonderful family WWE of the WWE. But anyway, so after Jade got injured, Nick Aldis SmackDown general manager told Bianca Belair that she needed to find a new partner for the time being, since Jade was out, or she had to forfeit the tag team titles. And when all hope was lost, Naomi came to the rescue, and she became the replacement. She became Jade's replacement. But now going back to Toronto, T-Town, Toronto. So, like I was saying, the Elimination Chamber match was about to begin. But when everyone heard, every Canadian brother of mine and sister of mine heard the Jade Cargill's music, we were like, whoa, what? She's here! And instead of attacking Liv Morgan, because again, Nick Aldis had shown 2 weeks prior, Elimination Chamber footage to Bianca and Naomi, footage of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, who are cohabitating as members slash and friends, cohabitating as members of the Mommy Ripley Judgment Day. Yes, with Finn Balor, Carlito, JD McDonough, and that dirty mustache adult that dirty adult wannabe adult movie adult Tom Selleck mustache wannabe dirty Dominic Mysterio. So after showing this video of this surveillance video to Bianca and Naomi, obviously Bianca and Naomi thought that that the culprits or the attackers that attacked Jade were Raquel and Liv. But we were shocked. We were shocked to see my Canadian brothers and sisters, and me and everyone else, and I bet you guys were too, that when Jade Cargill's music hit, she was running towards the chamber very fast. But when she entered, we thought that she was going to attack Liv. But instead, she attacked Naomi, which gave us the indication, the shocking indication that Jade knows who attacked her, and for now, and it appears to be that the person that attacked her and left her injured, so she could replace her to be Bianca's tag team partner, was Naomi. And let me tell you, Jade Cargill, she was fuming fire. Not hot sauce fire, but hellfire. Fire from the depths of hell that I have never known. And man, and Naomi got creamed by got her potato salad tossed in a potato salad dressing of pain and awesomeness at the same time. What basically I'm saying, guys, to keep it short and sweet, is that Naomi didn't even get to beat the holy golden hair off golden hair off of that Harley Quinn wannabe that is Liv Morgan. So basically, Naomi got eliminated by Jade Cargill, which left us with 5 participants. Yes, with 5 participants. And of course, Liv Morgan waited for the 5-minute interval too, and she was being cocky, which she had a right to be. But the second person, or the third person to enter the Elimination Chamber was Bianca herself, and it was great. It was great. Bianca was so worried, so concerned for her friend being stretchered off, that she basically lost her focus, which she had every right to do. But then she got into a holy beatdown rhythm, and she and Liv beat the holy Mountie, holy Canadian, holy syrup out of each other. Holy syrup of each other. Holy syrup of each other. Then, then the 5-minute interval passed, and the third and the fourth and the third person and the third woman that entered the match was the role model, Bailey. And let me tell you, she did great. She focused on Liv first, and of course, after waiting inside the pod, obviously you were fired up. The Bailey was fired up. No, I'm sorry. It was sorry. The third person to enter was the former 2-time NXT champion, Roxanne, and she did awesome. She beat the holy Florida of both Bianca and Liv with awesome moves. But then in the fourth 5-minute interval, guess who entered the chamber? Bailey. Now, Bailey and Roxanne have been going at it like two lines at each other's throat. And let me tell you, when Bailey entered the match, she focused her anger and her hunger for pain on that wonderful piece of young meat, of young steak known as, you guessed it, Roxanne Perez. And man, she and Bailey entered the chamber and just tore Roxanne to pieces. Then of course he focused on Liv and Bianca. But tragically for Bailey, she was officially the first woman to be eliminated from the elimination chamber. The elimination chamber. The elimination chamber. By guess who? By Harley Quinn. By that Harley Quinn wannabe, Liv Morgan. Then Alexa Bliss entered the elimination chamber, and she eliminated Roxanne Perez. But before Alexa entered the chamber, before she got out of her pod, Bianca again beat the holy golden hair off of Liv Morgan, and Bianca whipped. She used her beautiful ponytail, her beautiful long ponytail as a weapon, and she whooped with her same ponytail Liv Morgan's back, and the sound was so beautiful, and so the sound of Bianca's ponytail hitting Liv in the back was so melodic, filled with a melody of pain and awesomeness at the same time. At this time, Liv was running away, or was she needed a blanket. She needed a blanket to protect her from Bianca. So what did she do? She started to run away, find a way out. But since it's an elimination chamber, you can't get out of the chamber that easy. So Liv climbed the chamber, and she was trying to get to the top of one of the pods, but unluckily for her, the EST stopped her. Eventually Bianca knocked Liv off off of the top of the pod, and of course Liv fell to the Liv fell to uh, the chamber floor. But then Bianca stayed on top of the pod, and she did a beautiful Tennessee volunteer cross body block, or cross body on top of Liv, Alexa Bliss, and Roxanne Perez. And eventually, Alexa Bliss eliminated Roxanne Perez from the Elimination Chamber. But when Alexa Bliss did her Sister Abigail DDT, which is basically impaling your opponent's face and head straight to the mat, straight into the mat. When Alexa Bliss was done doing her Sister Abigail DDT on Bianca, and before she could drag Bianca's body to cover Bianca for the 1, 2, 3. Liv took advantage of that, and she did a roll up on a bridge, a sitting roll. Sorry, a sitting roll up on Alexa. Then we were down to two. Bianca versus the Harley Quinn wannabe, Liv Morgan, to decide who's going to get the shot. To decide who was going to get the shot to go to WrestleMania and fight for the Women's World Championship. It was going to be either Io Sky or Mommy Ripley herself, Rhea Ripley, at WrestleMania. Eventually, the EST was victorious. So now half of the match was set. Now to give you a little bit of what happened on Monday. On Monday Night Raw, just a little bit. About 2 weeks before Elimination Chamber, Rhea, Mommy Ripley, said to Io Sky, I'm going to give you a title shot, but it's going to happen after Elimination Chamber. So then on Monday, this past Monday, it was Mommy Ripley. It was Mommy Ripley defending her women's World Heavyweight Championship against Io Sky, which surprisingly but happily, Io Sky won. So for now, it's Io Sky defending her World Heavyweight Championship against her Women's World Heavyweight Championship against the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair, at WrestleMania 41. But like I said before to you guys, the road to WrestleMania is fun, but complicated, but a little bit convoluted and complicated. So we will have to wait and see if that match stands. So with that being said, Bianca won the Elimination Chamber match, the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Now let's go to a tag team match between Tiffany Stratton, and WWE Hall of Famer and beautiful gold and the most beautiful golden leaf of Canada, Trish Stratus versus Candice LeRae and Nia Jax in a women's tag team match. And let me tell you guys, the match was great. Obviously, now Tiffany time. Tiffany Stratton is the WWE Women's Champion, which is defended on SmackDown. She's set for WrestleMania because her opponent is the person or the woman that won the elimination. The person that is going to face Tiffany Stratton is going to face at WrestleMania 41 is the woman that won the Women's Royal Rumble of 2025, and that of course is the Queen herself, the daughter of the 30th player in the game, Ric Flair, Ashley Flair, better known as to us inside in the WWE as Charlotte Flair. But before Tiffy could Tiffany Stratton could do that and defend her WWE Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair, she and Trish had to take care of Nia Jax, who Tiffany Stratton took the WWE Championship, the WWE Women's Championship away about 2 months ago. And of course Candice LeRae is the perfect yes girl for replacement yes girl or yes superstar for Nia Jax. But the match itself was great. Tiffy time got to be in a match and got to tag team in a match with her idol, which is Trish Stratus, and they eventually defeated Nia Jax and her new tiny bodyguard, the Toxic Pixie, because Trish delivered the satisfaction, which is her finishing bulldog move, springboard bulldog move. So Tiffy Time and Trish won the match. Then now let's go to the men's. Now let's go to the main event. It is the men's elimination chamber match between John Cena, the man that is hustle, respect, and loyalty, who's a month ago before the Royal Rumble said to us, the WWE world and WWE universe as a whole, that this is going to be my final WrestleMania. I'm going to retire and focus on my Hollywood career, which I'll get into a little bit later, and you will get to hear why. So here we go. John Cena versus CM Punk. Drew McIntyre versus Logan. I just want to be on YouTube, and I'm not a real wrestler because I'm a total dumbass. Logan Paul. Seth freaking Rollins. CM Punk. And the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion, El Campeón de Puerto Rico para el mundo. Y también de Nueva York, Damien Priest. So the match was great. Obviously, the match was great in itself. Damien and Drew McIntyre started the match, but of course Drew got very, not quickly, but he got eliminated. He got eliminated first. So that's bye bye Drew. So no direct road to WrestleMania for you. Of course, Drew McIntyre for the past few months has been crying and moaning and just being a total sissy. Being a total William Wallace sissy, which the real William Wallace was not, and the William Wallace from Braveheart was not a total sissy, and wasn't crying like a little a baby, a baby. But of course, he didn't blame. He didn't. According, it was Drew's elimination was because he lost. He didn't keep his skirt. He didn't keep his skirt. His man's skirt on. Meaning he didn't keep his eye on the ball. So what did he do? He cried about it. And then he attacked. And blamed. Then he attacked the man that eliminated him, Damian Priest. And that was that. Then Logan Paul entered the match, and of course Logan Paul took advantage of Drew's attack on El Campeon, Damian Priest. Damian Priest, and delivered a frog splash from the top of his pod, or one of the pods onto poor Damian Priest. And then obviously Logan Paul got the 1-2-3. The 1-2-3, and therefore Damian Priest, El Campeon, was eliminated. Then Logan Paul decided to taunt CM Punk, who was in his pod. But luckily for us, guys, and unlucky for Logan Beaver Paul, or that piece of YouTube trash that is Logan Paul. In my opinion, got what he deserved. He got the holy YouTube beaten out of him like you would like CM Punk would eat a good and delicious deep dish pizza from Chicago, and eventually CM Punk delivered his signature move or finishing move, the GTS, go to sleep, which is basically a knee, not to the heart or ribs, but to Logan's unbelievable dumbass face. And then CM Punk covered Logan for the 1, 2, 3. For the 1, 2, 3. Then it was before obviously Seth was already in the match because he was the second the second person to enter. He wasn't in a pod, but he wasn't in a pod. What I'm saying. Seth Rollins wasn't in a pod. He just basically started the match with. He started the Elimination Chamber match with Drew McIntyre. So Seth Rollins was already there. So CM Punk entered. So it was set. It was then John Cena. Obviously, John Cena entered the match. Entered the match out of his pod. And when we thought it was going to be a basically a brutal fight, a brutal one-on-one fist fight between CM Punk and John Cena, Seth freaking Rollins had to stick his Iowa, if you know what I mean. His Iowa Jaime, or his Iowa in and then CM Punk and Seth Rollins went at it. But eventually, Seth got the advantage on CM Punk. Then he started to move his Iowa pie hole, his mouth, on John Cena and Seth Rollins said, and Seth freaking Rollins said, "Go back to Hollywood. You betrayed us. You betrayed us. This is my time." And then CM Punk basically did his GTX, go to sleep. But instead of going down to the mat, Seth freaking Rollins did a rebound. Yes, he rebounded. Yes, like basketball. He staggered himself. His body was staggered. His body staggered to the clutches of John Cena, and John Cena delivered an AA. Or I love this name. An FU, yes, an FU to Seth Rollins. So after delivering the FU to Seth Rollins, John Cena, or CM Punk covered Seth freaking Rollins for the 1-2-3, and we were down to 2. It was John Cena versus the Second City Saint, Chicago's favorite son, CM Punk, to see who was going to face the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, at WrestleMania 41. But of course, Seth freaking Rollins had to stick his Iowa after being eliminated from the chamber. And guys, you know what he did? you know what Seth freaking Rollins did? He delivered a curb stomp or a foot stomp to poor CM Punk's Chicago head and impaled CM Punk's head into the Elimination Chamber floor, which gave John Cena the opportunity to put CM Punk in his version of the SDF, which is the SCFU, which is a John Cena's own version of the SCF, which is a submission hold that is basically a figure four, but backwards. A figure four. You have to lay your opponent on his stomach, and basically wrap your opponent's legs like a figure four, like a four or figure four, and at the same time, do a crossfix, basically squeeze his head tight until he taps out, and that's exactly what John Cena did, but something was off. Something was off with John Cena. He did the SCFU with such brutal conviction, and eventually CM Punk didn't tap out, but he was basically, knocked out from his head being stomped by the Iowa butthole, better known as Seth freaking Rollins. So it was done. So we were set. We are set for WrestleMania 41. It is going to be John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, for the WWE Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. But before we could officially make it official, Cody wanted to congratulate John Cena, and he did. Then we hear the Rock's music, the final boss music. Now, to give you a little bit of context, about a week before, last Friday, the Friday, on the 20th. On the Friday before the Elimination Chamber, The Rock came out. He came. No, he was. It was a total surprise for us guys, and I mean it was for you too, guys. That we got confirmation that the final boss, the Rock, was going to be at at SmackDown. We didn't know we didn't know why, but we were happy. We were happy. But the reason for the Rock's appearance on SmackDown was to basically make a deal to Cody Rhodes to basically be my champion. Sell yourself or sell your soul to me, Cody. Sell your soul to me. You're the final boss, and I promise you, I will make you the greatest champion of all time. If you stand by my side. But you don't have to give me your answer now. Now. You don't have to give me your answer now. Give me your answer at Elimination Chamber. So now let's go back to Elimination Chamber. So again, we heard the Rock's music. And again, the Rock said, okay, Cody? Okay, Cody. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, Cody. Have you thought about it? Give your soul to me. Give your soul to me. And I promise you, I will take you to the stratosphere. And of course, Cody said, I already gave my soul. To the mat. And to them, meaning us, us, the WWE fans. And of course, John Cena, after hearing that, was like, yes, he was happy. He was showing, support, But then Cody said something that I'm very proud of. Very proud of Cody and of the WWE as a whole for not cutting and not bleeping. Cody Rhodes said, or the American Nightmare said, F off to the Rock, and shove your cue ball head, your Samoan cue ball head up your butt, up your hole. And again, John Cena was just like us, after hearing that, John Cena was like, yes, Cody, stick it to the man. And then the unthinkable happened. John Cena shook and hugged Cody, and said, I will give you my all. I will give you my all. I will give you my all in our match at WrestleMania. Then we could then of course we see The Rock stoic and being a total still baldy statue and stoic dumbass, and basically giving John Cena signals of it's time. Destroy Cody. Guys, so what I'm trying to say is that John Cena, after 20 years of being a babyface, which in WWE word terms is a good guy, just like Cody, went down the drain, and now John Cena has turned evil or heel, which is our WWE term word or terminology for Thanos, for my Marvel, no, into Doctor Doom, for my Thanos, for my Marvel video viewers. So what I'm trying to say is that John Cena has his head stuck or shoved. He shoved his own head up that Samoan cue ball's head hole, backside hole. And you know what? John Cena, you make me sick. You sick son of a traitor. You are nothing. 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 You are nothing but a gutless. You're nothing but a gutless Boston. You're oh yes. You're Tom Brady. You are the deflate gate Tom Brady version of deflate gate. But instead of deflating balls and cheating at the Super Bowl, you deflated your soul to a bald man who betrayed us for Hollywood. You did it. You didn't betray us for Hollywood until now. You did the right thing. You gave us 23 years of your body and soul, of your good soul. Unlike The Rock, who betrayed us for a ponytail and for a bug. Which is for the king of the bugs, Scorpion King. Come on, The Rock. I have two words for you. Turn turn your head sideways, shine your baldy head, and stick it up, John Cena's Boston cream puff hole. You belong together. You belong together. Actually, I know what you are doing with John Cena. You and John Cena belong together because you're using John Cena and vice versa as your cha-cha toy. Yes, I said it. Yes, guys. Yes, and you know what? Cindy, yes, your ex-wife, who gave you the greatest treasure, besides your greatest first treasure, Ava Rain, Simone. Cindy Margolis was right to divorce you. You sick, baldy Samoan piece of Samoan ugly meat. And with that, guys, being said, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like, and if you want, who do you think is really at fault here? That Samoan piece of tiny grapefruits, which is The Rock, or that Benedict Boston cream puff, John freaking Cena. So let me know in the comments, and also let me know, did you like the rest of Elimination Chamber of the 2025 Elimination Chamber PLE. Now, before I officially go, guys, if you have younger viewers that watch my videos, viewer discussion isn't mine, just like now. So with that being said, guys, just bring it. Or can you smell what that piece of Samoan bald cream puff is going to smell when Cody becomes his worst nightmare? So with that being said, guys, bye and thank you.